Hi and welcome. It is the match reaction. Arsenal versus Athletic Club. Arsenal won the match 3-0 and goals from uh, the man in the mask, Victor Gyökeres, and Saka and Havertz made it three. And Athletic Club had no response. There was nothing from them. They didn't have too many shots on target. In fact, I should really get the stats up. I haven't got the stats to hand, but the uh, the site that I was using, I won't mention. It's a big brand name. They have not got the site stats up. So, but anyway, we will go through the match. We'll go through some of what Mikel Arteta has to say, and we'll make forward predictions for the match against Manchester United, 17th of August. So let's see. So the match it started off well. Gyökeres scores a goal in the 30th minute or so, and that calmed the nerves. It was a headed goal across from Zubimendi, which was Gyökeres just dived, and it was like a bullet header. He scored that goal, and then Saka scored the goal, which was a through ball, kind of like, and into the net. And also Havertz scored in the 80th minute or so when he came on as a substitute, and he scored the goal from running on running basically the length of the pitch and planting the shot in the bottom right hand corner of the goal. So it was a good match all in all, and this is what Mikel Arteta had to say on tonight's performance. Well, it was especially the results, because we did a lot of things very well on Wednesday, but we did a few things that cost us goals in a really naive way. And today we have eradicated that much better, and I'm happy with what I see. I think individually as well, some big performances against a Champions League opponent, so a good feeling. So that's what Mikel Arteta had to say. He also had to say on Victor Gyökeres' first goal at Emirates Stadium. This is his interview. Yeah, for sure. I'm lucky that the first goal is always very important. The way we took it was really well. So again, I think we have some big performances. We're developing certain connections as well with the new players. Very good. Kai coming in as well. The goal he scored, I think, was top as well. So everybody raising the level of everybody is going to really help us, because at that level, we're going to need our very best from everybody. So that was some of the quotes or from Mikel Arteta. On Saka's role today, he says, having threat from all areas of the pitch into the last line, that's a weapon that we need to continue to develop, and it can be David. It can be from the last line, David Raya. It could be from David Raya. It can be from other. It can be from people playing on the bench, and I think today we have, from many situations, a lot of that feeling of and at any moment we can attack the backs and be very dangerous, and that will create a lot of space from many other players inside. So those were some of the quotes from Mikel Arteta's press conference. I did not go through all of it. It is quite a bit to get through. let's go through some more. Let's get some more up. Let's see what the managers had to say on the possibility of more transfer activity. Let's see what happens in terms of where the squad is in the next few weeks, but we are actively looking at options as well. There are a few players maybe that they have to leave as well, so we'll be open to see what happens. So hopefully, hopefully, Arsenal, Mikel Arteta and Andrea Berta bring in some more reinforcements to the squad and also let a few players, those fringe players that ain't getting much game time, that are surplus to requirements. Hopefully, he can let those players go, and yeah, so hopefully he can let those players go and keep it moving with Arsenal. I think I think they'll get in Abirichi Eze possibly, and hopefully there may be a talk of a loan move for Rodrigo. So hopefully they could do that one as well. And then the players out of the door may be Reece Nelson and Fabio Vieira, Albert Sambi Lokonga as well. So those could be the players, and a few other players could be going, like Karl Hein, the goalkeeper. He may be going off to Stuttgart, I believe it is. So those are the players that could be going out. Let's see. On the importance of squad depth, this is what Arteta had to say. I'm happy. I think having everybody involved at their best, that's what we want. And then we're going to have to start with 11 players, and the other players are going to have impact in the game. At the end, they're going to have to earn it on the pitch with every day, with every of their behaviors, the quality and the connection that they show within the team. And it's exactly what they need. We never have the demands that we have this season in terms of the competition we have to play and the amount of games already that these guys have to play. So it's very much needed. Nothing different to any of the top teams in the country. Nothing different. He also mentions about Noni Madueke's performance. I thought he came on and well, this is what Arteta had to say. He says he's great. I think the reception that he got every time he was on the ball the other day as well, super positive. I think that lifts any player, brings energy. You can tell the quality that he's got every time he's on the ball, in and around the box on 1v1s. The ball lands obviously to a player in our colour inside the box, and that's a massive quality to have. He can play left and right. He doesn't care, so he's a big weapon for us. I think Noni Madueke had a decent game. I will have to re-watch and study the game much more, but I believe he had a good game. And let's see where we go from there. Uh, on whether Gyökeres is the final piece, well, it's certain he's going to add a different kind of threat and options to score goals from probably a situation that before we didn't have the opportunity to do so. So a real value there for us. Da, 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 da. And what else? On the takeaways from pre-season going into the new campaign, Mikel Arteta says, I think on the physical part, we're in a really good place. I think we have competed against very different opponents in different contexts, in different countries. So it's been a really complete pre-season. You constantly learn and evolve in the team. That's not going to stop now because this is the last test of pre-season. On Monday, we'll continue to work on things on things that we have to develop and improve from today, from the last few games, and other things that we want to still do. And especially the integration of the new players to make sure that we create such a bond and spirit in the team that we can compete against the opposition. So now the opposition coming up next for Arsenal is Manchester United. It is a tough game. They have reinforced, Arsenal have reinforced and are still going to reinforce. And hopefully, uh, Arsenal can come out top on the weekend. We'll see how the match goes, but it's going to be an exciting match, and we'll see how they go. Thank you. Thanks.